Hello, ladies. It is I, the Love Goddess, Yvette Dream Johnson, here with a share for dreamsuniverse.me. So, this particular post, I will go over sexting and the art of seduction through phone sex. Oh, yes. So, whether you're doing it in a career sense or you're doing it for your beloved, I'll be able to help you out, give you some tidbits on how to heighten your sexy and your sacredness virtually. And I hope that you can tweak this and make it yours to where the energy is good for you, whether it's money wise or whether it's love with your beloved, your mate, your spouse, or both. Both. So, what I have to say, ladies, when you're doing, and I'm starting with phone sex, you had to, one, set your intention. What's the goal? Is your goal to achieve an orgasm, money? You want to meet up with him? Or you just want to virtually seduce him and keep it moving? Whatever the case may be, you have to, one, set your intention right out the gate. Okay? That's number one tip. And two, when you are getting into your phone sex conversation, and phone sexting. I'm going to do both probably hand in hand. So I'm going to go back and forth between the two. When you are phone sexing, be clear when you're speaking, just like I'm speaking here, and be confident. May your words flow off your tongue so eloquently. Because, see, men pick up when you are not sure of yourself. When you are not sure of yourself, they pick up on that, ladies. So you want them to know that you are confident in what you are saying and you may back it up or may not. If it's role play, yeah, you may not back it up. If it's sexting, you may not back it up, especially if you're doing it for financial reasons, for work. But if you're doing it to entice your mate, to mentally stimulate your lover, you still have to be confident because men like a confident and a sexy woman. That means knowing what you are talking about, using words he's never heard, having a tone, speaking in such a way where your sentences are formulated so well, so lovely, and yes, so sweet, ladies, so sweet. Unless you are doing dominatrix and other types of kinks, you can come a little bit harder, but still be sure, be certain, have confidence in the subject matter that you are approaching, whether you are sexting or whether you are doing phone sex. Okay? So, sexting is the matter of texting. Phone sex, you are on the phone talking to them on the phone. Okay? So, they're hearing your voice. So, they're going to have to fill out your vibe, right? When they're talking to you. So, of course, you have to sound confident. You have to be clear when you're speaking. Okay. And also talk about yourself. Talk about yourself. Yes, in phone sex and in sexting, you can talk about yourself. Talk about the wonderful things you're doing in the world, on your job. Now, if it's fantasy, you have to have the imagination to create a character. Maybe someone that you saw on the TV, someone you read about in the novel, yes, someone you may want to become one day, or, your other persona that you have within. Well, bring that person to life in this conversation. Oh, yeah. If you don't have your own self to talk about in a wonderful, sexy, and yummy way. Okay? Role play is awesome because you could be anyone who you want to be, baby. And even with your mate, your husband, they love when you invent certain characters. I have one character that I call Selena. So Selena has a sexy accent. So it might be kind of like, ay, papi, with, maybe a fake Spanish accent, or one that has a fake British accent, someone for London and things, and, like that, darling. But invent your character, whatever your diva is, and be confident in it. The accent doesn't have to be exactly from, London or from wherever. Just have some type of different tone from your regular speaking, or speak very smooth in your own voice and confident and strong, and over enunciate your words. Okay? Accentuate so that every word that comes off of your tongue can be understood and drawn into him. Oh, yes, especially when you are doing phone sex. Men hang on to your every single word. And if he comes home to you at night, sweetheart, I guarantee you he's going to want you to carry out that character in the bedroom. He's going to want you to become that character. So I'm just going to warn you, just to let you know, whatever that persona is, be prepared to act it out when he comes home to you. Also, among the awesome things that you're talking about yourself, you do it in the text and over the phone. Um, have positivity and love in your tone, not any type of deceit or any harshness to your tone, unless that's your intention. You're dealing with BDSM like I do from time to time, unless that's your intention. But have positivity, be upbeat in your tone. Okay. You may have to get in front of the mirror. You may have to pick up the phone and do a little role play yourself with your gal pal and just walk through it. I would not recommend writing out a script. Just practice it in the mirror. Okay. Practice it in the mirror as much as possible. But just don't overdo it, because then it's not going to seem um, authentic. Because men, they pick up on things when you're overdoing it. And you might not come across in a sexy way. He might get turned off because the confidence will not be will not be able to be highlighted, because you're stumbling and you're just all over the place, and so be perky, be delightful, have love, be upbeat with your tone, and practice, practice, practice. Phone sex, practice. Okay. Sexting, I don't know about that one. Because once you push send, that's it. That's it. If you have a romantic mind, if you watch a lot of movies, um, pull from some of the movies. Use your imagination, not your regular vanilla mind. Sometimes, ladies, you gotta go nasty. You gotta get nasty with it. You gotta get kinky with it. Okay? You got to do that. Just go opposite of yourself. Yeah, and say some just wild out, kinky, nasty, freaky stuff. Yeah, this is for your beloved, right? Now, if you're doing this for the job, it really doesn't matter. If you're a phone sex operator, or if you're into sexting individuals for pay, honey, it really don't matter what you say, how nasty you get. They're not going to meet you anyway, okay? Your job is to keep them on the phone as long as possible. Keep them engaging with you back and forth, okay? That is the goal. And one, just to remind you, men like it when you are, one, confident, and also descriptive. So if you're describing yourself, that is very helpful. If you're very good at it, you need to paint a picture like a canvas, like an artist paints a canvas. You need to paint that. Whether you are at a cafe and your eyes locked and all he saw was your bright smile. And you don't have to go in, nasty and kinky right off, right? You walked up to me and saw my bright smile, and my wide hips and my long black hair, and you bumped into my shoulder. Oh, excuse me. You know, whether you're talking this out or you could be texting it out to your lover man. Either way, draw him in. Yes, it's gonna be like a novel. You're writing a novel of mine or yours or Zane. You have to be very creative when it comes to the art of seduction virtually. Um, Role play alone, role play out loud, and often. Practice, practice, practice makes perfect. I have lovers right now in my phone, old text messages I can read about how I'm able to engage with him mentally and physically. See, that's what men want from us, fellow sistren. They want us to mentally stimulate them and keep their minds on us and our needs while he's out chasing his check, making his dreams come true. And if this is your husband, whether he's your life partner, not husband, same thing, same thing. And here's my recommendation. I wouldn't do it as often as you may think you need to do it, as far as the sexting with the text messages and the sexy phone calls. I wouldn't do it that often because men get spoiled after a while, and then they start over time start taking you for granted, thinking that this is the norm. Oh, this is something that she does. They like it, but sometimes we as women, we don't like to do that all the time, to be in role play mode all the time, because we begin to get drained and thinking that he just wants this other character of me. He doesn't want the real me. And men don't understand. They don't get it that we don't want to put on a facade all the time. We like to be taken in our natural estate at times, and sometimes we do like to play. Um, yeah, so do it as a little treat. And one thing that I also would like to recommend regarding sexting and phone sexting for those who are in a coupleship, um, the purpose or the intention should be, and I'm closing my eyes, that end of the day when he's coming home to you, that should be the intention. What you are going to receive, what he is going to receive, what the two of you all are going to be doing in your bubble, in your bedroom, honey. That should be the intention. So you are setting the stage when you are sexting him throughout the day, sending him little sexy pictures, or when you just impromptu call him one time every so often and just tell him what you're doing. Maybe you don't want to send pictures, okay? You just want to call him and just talk in your sexy tone. Yes, honey, I'm thinking about you. Oh, you look so good when you were walking out the door with your briefcase today. You forgot your sandwich, but that's okay. That's okay. I put it away for you. And when you get home tonight, dinner will be ready and I will be your dessert. Something like that. Something like that. Mm-hmm. Keeping his attention, the attention on you, pleasing you, honoring you, okay? And honoring the relationship, the coupleship that you all have. Make it fun, make it entertaining, and also reassuring. Because men, ladies, men, they love reassurance. And me being the self love advocate, what you can do to one, build your confidence for yourself and give you a reason to do this, to motivate you to do this for your mate. One, you can incorporate a new wig, maybe, a new outfit for you, a reason to go get your mani pedi done, a reason for you to buy you a new sexy outfit, okay? A reason for you to learn a new something, a new dance routine, to do it and practice it for you, because that's one going to take some concentration, some cardio, and some flexible muscles and some time and investment if that's what you want to do. Take a sexy and sacred dance class to learn some new, moves for your baby. Okay? This is where your self love comes in. This is where your motivation comes in, ladies. Okay? And that way it's not in vain if he doesn't notice the 10 pounds you lost taking dance class. The meal is not cooked the way he wanted. That's okay. You learned a new recipe. You learned something healthy. That's okay. Okay? The kids ate it. That's okay. Men may not pick up every little single detail. I'm just letting you know. Some men do. Some men do. The great ones, the good ones, they do. They pick up everything. They notice the hair. They notice the weight loss. They notice when we take certain fitness classes, okay? We learn a new language. We put on some new lingerie. Yeah, they notice that. Others, they just so busy, caught up in whatever they got going on, that they don't notice. I'm hoping that your beloved is not one of those, and he will notice. He will notice. And nonetheless, whatever you decide to do, okay, when you are doing this phone sex and sexting 101 here for yourself, whether it be for your pockets or for your relationship, you will take as much time to tend to yourself as much as you are learning the art of seducing your mate virtually. Okay? I want you to do that because you can benefit from it. You can learn a thing or three when you are learning the art of seduction and the art of being confident in yourself and speaking that confidence to your lover man. Ooh, you are going to be even more sexier in his eyes and in your eyes. That's so, so, so important. So, ladies, I am going to go right now. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'll come back with another post, okay, regarding sexy seduction virtually and phone sexing. Maybe I'll have a call. Maybe. And maybe I'll read out loud some of my previous sexting or what do you want to call it? Sexting conversations. Because I have plenty. Oh boy, do I have plenty. But the key thing is keeping him engaged mentally. Mentally. And it's not that hard with these men. Oh no, it's not as hard as you think. One, it's your confidence, having confidence in it and doing it and putting your little sexy twist on it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So, all right, ladies, bye. Miss Elena the Dream. Yvette Johnson, the Love Goddess, is signing off. Enjoy your yummy evening or day. Bye now.